Here's part 25 of my summary of the book of Exodus. This is the last part on the book of Exodus. My next video will be final thoughts on the book of Exodus, and then we're done. We finally made it past all the interruptions that put a halt on the construction of the tabernacle. The sin of the Israelites, the removal of the demonic infiltrators amongst them, the plague, and the punishments that disciplined and corrected the Israelites, the reconciliation of God and his people through atonement made by Moses, and the remaking of the stone tablets with the commands of God inscribed on them. Then Moses informs the Israelites about the very important Sabbath regulations. And finally, construction on the tabernacle begins as the Israelites prepare for the presence of God to dwell amongst them. Not only did the Israelites show their loyalty to God when they were given a second chance during the second 40 days and nights that Moses stayed up on Mount Sinai, they continued to express repentant hearts by bringing an excess of materials for the tabernacle day after day, willing and eager to offer their material possessions to the Lord for the construction of his holy sanctuary. The Israelites continued to bring such an excess of materials to build the tabernacle that Moses had to tell them to stop. He said, "No man or woman is to make anything else as an offering for the tabernacle." The tabernacle, the Ark of the Covenant, the table, the lampstand, the altar of incense, the altar of burnt offering, the basin for washing, the courtyard, and the priestly garments were all made. Moses inspected the tabernacle and all of the materials and all the fine items that would be used in the tabernacle, and he found that the Israelites did all the work exactly according to how God commanded. So Moses blessed them, and they set up the tabernacle to get it ready for God. They finished setting up the tabernacle and positioning all of the fine items according to how God commanded. And finally, when everything was complete and put in place, the glory of the Lord descended upon the tent of meeting. The cloud of the Lord covered the tent of meeting, and the glory of the Lord filled the tabernacle. Moses could not enter the tent because the cloud had settled on it, and the glory of the Lord filled the tabernacle. In all the travels of the Israelites, whenever the cloud lifted from above the tabernacle, they would set out. But if the cloud did not lift, they did not set out until the day it lifted. So the cloud of the Lord was over the tabernacle by day, and fire was in the cloud by night, in the sight of all the Israelites during all their travels.